Well, you're talking about, you got a book from Tucker Carlson, what, Ship of Fools, you said?
Yeah.
Well, you want to know about another book?
Yeah.
This book, this woman wrote it. It was basically the case of Ted Stevens.
Oh, yeah, the Alaska guy.
The Alaska guy.
Yeah.
Who they charged, that he was taking money from a contractor to fix up his house.
Yeah.
And he was convicted.
Yeah.
And he lost the election.
Yeah.
He was replaced by a Democrat.
Yeah.
Obamacare passed by one vote.
Yeah.
And then after the damage was done, this judge looked at it and said, and that the prosecution had withheld evidence from the judge and the defense, which would have exonerated him, and the judge basically threw the case out. Well, he died in a plane crash, but the damage was done. But it was never should have brought in, and he cited the lawyers, the government lawyers, the deep state lawyers.
Yeah.
And but they basically got a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
They're still working. Guess who they're working for? They're working for Mueller.
Wow.
And
they had such a successful track record.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, I liked what you did before. Can you work for me?
Well, anyway, this woman wrote this book. It's called License to Lie.
Yeah. Wow.
And it is so, I guess it's so explosive or whatever that Amazon does not carry it.
Wow.
I said you cannot find it on Amazon.
Wow.
It's called License to Lie.
Well, it must be conservative then.
Well, oh yeah.
So that's why we know that the biggest untold story of our time is the censorship by those social media people.
Oh yeah.
That's the big untold story.
Yeah. Well, of course, and they bring in the Google guy, and he claims, oh no, we're not biased, and they have all this.
Well, the FBI said the same thing when Strazek says we're going to have an insurance policy on him, and no, don't worry, he won't be president. And now the latest thing that the FBI's been caught doing, you heard about that?
Oh yeah, scrubbing the phones.
Scrubbing the phones.
Yeah.
And the other one is the 302. You know what that is?
Yeah, it took 7 months to come up.
And then they gave him the wrong ones. They didn't give him the original ones.
Yeah.
And then there's the other guy, the Corgi or whatever, and he's suing Mueller for trying to entrap him in a lie.
Yeah, well, that's what he did with Flynn.
Yes, he did. And we know the reason now.
Yeah, we know the reason. And guess what? The judge that's handling the Flynn case is the same judge that threw out the case against Ted Stevens.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the mainstream media never mentions that apparently they gave up trying to get Trump on Russia, so we'll get him on campaign finance law, which they didn't get John Edwards on, even though he used campaign finances and Trump used his own money. Oh, and by the way, if you happen to be in Congress, the taxpayers will pay to silence any sexual things for you.
Oh, yeah.
We know that. That's okay.
Yeah.
But the libs are just salivating. We got Trump, he's going to jail. It's so disgusting. Orrin Hatch was pissed about this.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
They're just open criminals now. And the most truthful thing I think of that Trump ever said in his life is that the mainstream media is the enemy of the country.
Yes.
Enemy of the people.
Yep. They are.
Russia couldn't be more proud.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like Pravda and Izvestia.
Yep.